Do you want to learn how to skate the mini ramp like a pro? Whether you're just starting out or trying to level up your skills, these top 10 beginner mini ramp tricks will help you skate the ramp with confidence and have fun. Mini ramps are my favorite obstacle to skate. They're flowy, fun, and the perfect place to learn tricks. Let's drop in. Let's make sure you've got the basics down. First, you'll want to be comfortable standing on your board with your heels hanging off and your weight on your toes. This position helps us stay in control and agile on the board. You should be able to kick, stop, and ride your board as fast as you can run. You should also be comfortable doing tic-tacs on the ground and riding backwards. First up, we have pumping, the bread and butter of mini ramp skateboarding. Pumping is a lot like dribbling a basketball. The harder you push your legs into the ramp, the more speed you're going to get. So start in the flat bottom of the ramp and slowly start working your way further and further up the wall. Don't worry about getting too high at first, just learning how to control your speed is enough. But when you're ready, it's time to move on to our next trick, bonking, where we get to flirt with the coping without fully committing. Pump up and let your front wheels lightly tap the coping and then roll back in. No pressure to bonk hard at first, just get a feel for how your board reacts. Once you're comfortable with this, try linking forward and fakie bonks for that sweet, sweet flow. And next up are kick turns. These are your best friends for changing direction. As you approach the coping, lift your front wheels like you're about to bonk and turn your shoulders in the direction that you want to turn. Boom, kick turn. Learn these both frontside and backside. Trust me, they're essential. Once you can pump, bonk, and kick turn, you're officially cruising and you can start piecing together little runs and have a blast. And now we move on to the infamous drop-in, a rite of passage for all mini ramp skateboarders. We're gonna start out with this simple drill on the ground. So stand up in a tail stop, put your front foot on the front bolts, and stomp your front wheels down, putting almost all of your weight on your front foot. Once you've practiced that drill about 10,000 times, you're feeling confident and you're feeling courageous. It's time to take it to the ramp. At this point, I hate to break it to you, but there's no shortcuts to learning how to drop in. Do the drills, and if you're not feeling ready yet, you don't have to push yourself. Skateboarding is all about taking baby steps and working things out one run at a time. So work on your drills, practice your fundamentals, and when you're ready, go for it. So we can drop in now, and that's great, but what do we do when we get to the other side of the ramp and we want to get out? Well, we do this simple move called a deck out. You're going to drop in, ride towards the other side with speed, stomp your front feet onto the deck, and step off. And up next, we have the rock to fakie. The rock to fakie is a lot like the deck out and the bonk, except instead of getting right up on the top of the ramp, we're gonna keep our weight back inside the transition, rock on the middle of the board, and then roll back in fakie. This can be really intimidating, but feel free to start with just tiny, tiny little rocks and slowly work up further and further until you find a balance point that is comfortable for you. So now we're flying backwards towards the other wall, fakie. What do we do? The Fakie Tail stall is the answer, of course. The Fakie Tail stall is basically a drop-in in reverse. So as you roll up the ramp fakie and you get close to the coping, lift up your nose and make contact with the deck with your tail. This can also be really intimidating, but the only way around this is to do lots of reps, like right here where I've dropped in and I'm just doing rock to fakie tail stalls. You can do this dozens of times and it's a really good way to get lots of reps in. This is another super fun trick. And in the number 8 spot, we have the frontside grind, a super rad trick that's gonna get you into the grinding club. The frontside grind is basically a frontside kick turn where you just go a little bit higher and make a brief contact grind with the coping. This is a trick you can slowly work up to by doing frontside kick turns higher and higher until you're on the coping. And then all you need to do is add speed and courage and you are surfing. And And our number 9 trick is a really fun one that my friends and I like to call the Willy Smash. A Willy grind is a grind with your front truck on the coping and your back truck off to the side. So when you lift up and smash it down into a stall on a mini ramp, it becomes the Willy Smash. And last but not least, we have the backside Axel Stall. So drop in and approach the other wall with speed, and once you get near the top, let your front wheels bonk off the coping and turn and let your back truck lock in on the coping. Set your front feet down, balance on your heels, and try to keep most of your weight on your back foot. If you put too much weight on your front foot, it's going to make pivoting to turn back in a little bit more difficult. This is another trick where really the only answer to getting good at it is to do it about 10,000 times. Do it until it feels like second nature and you can do it with your eyes closed. This is another really great trick. Will help you get more confident on the mini ramp, will turn into 50-50 grinds and all kinds of incredible stuff down the road. Hello friends, Will here. Welcome to the office. Thank you so much for watching the full video. It's basically winter here in Canada, so I have nothing to do anymore but skate in my private garage mini ramp and make trick tip videos for all you nice people. So let me know in the comments what you liked and what kind of other videos or tricks you'd like to see me take on. Let me get back into the light here. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll shred you later. Bye friends.